Hi, I'm Laura Brown from Harper's Bazaar, and it's Fashion Week any minute now. Today we're excited to be talking to two of the most exciting designers on the scene. Costa, who is the creative director of women's wear for Calvin Klein collection, and Prabal Gurung, who is a new talent to watch. I hope you enjoy it. So you are, I think, officially sanctioned as one of the most exciting new young talents in the New York fashion industry.
Everyone thinks it's an overnight success, but it isn't. You know, I've worked hard and paid my dues and really in this industry for more than 10 years.
How are you feeling? Because Fashion Week is coming up again, and I think the most pressing question is, are you eating your vegetables?
Yes, I'm eating my vegetables, spinach, and just spinach.
Just spinach?
Yes.
Really like Popeye kind of thing?
Yes.
Do you put the naughty in nautical?
No.
What's your favorite thing about Fashion Week and what's your least favorite? What makes you want to kind of...
Well, I love Fashion Week because I'm actually in the office non-stop 24/7.
Right.
And it gives me the most pleasure. I mean, really is it's the high you have, in putting the show together and being so focused. The most unexciting thing is that there's too many parties,
High class problems. Now you run, two shows at Fashion Week. You do one after the other. Do you ever tweak anything in the middle?
Well, you do look at things, if a shirt is stuck in a proper way, or you can always fix it.
Beat the models and say don't do that again. Who would you love to come and see your collection?
The kind of women that I would love is mixed of artists, celebrities, social girls, my friends.
Well, how do you feel when you're backstage after a collection? Because I always feel for the designer and there's the hordes of us.
It's like chaos and zipper and all that stuff, and then it ends. Did I do everything right? I'm like that kind of person. Did I do everything right? Then I'm like, you know what? I just need to let it go.
It's kind of like a wedding when people get married and they have always preparation and they go up there. I don't know. What happens?
It is a wedding. But lucky for us, we get married twice a year.
Some people do.
Well, every year.
You're a big dog in this
Am
business.
I?
Oh yeah.
I think there's no such a thing as big dog in this business. You're only as good as your last dress.
If you were a big dog, what advice would you give to the puppies?
I think the only advice I have is to keep working, and I work very hard. I work much harder now than I worked before.
Yeah.
You have to update, you have to make it better, and you have to evolve and to grow. And obviously, Calvin once told me that there's no such a thing as being right or wrong, but it's the right time or wrong time.
Coming up for spring, what feels right?
I think it's a time for sexiness. I think it's a time for daring. I think it's time for minimal. It's about, challenging. And it's about creating a mystery.
Tell me your thoughts in relationship with Francisco, who is obviously, you're the one with the rocket, and Francisco is at the helm of one of the most famous brands in the world.
In spite of being the creative director of such an amazing, iconic American house, yet he's the most humble. It's so not cool to be bitchy, mean. It's in fact there's something really graceful about someone who's nice.
What young designers are exciting you now on the sort of American scene?
Well, I think I get very excited about any talent that survives, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Darwinian, isn't it?
I think there's some great people. I think Prabal, for instance, I think he has tremendous talent, I wish him really well, and I hope he'll do great.
Is there one word you could think of to describe Fashion Week? That's it.
Fun.
Thank you for joining us. See you at Fashion Week.